such a strange and amusing place. One day you buy him rocket ship underpants, and then the next they're in outer space. Mama, don't you know you keep the whole world turning round?
What are the most common mistakes that women make with their makeup?
Two things, underdoing or overdoing. That would be the two things I see the most.
Well, how do you know?
Well, if you're applying nothing or minimal and you still have dark circles or people say you look tired, I think you need to go back and try again. And maybe it's not at the makeup counter. Maybe you're experimenting on your own a little bit. Maybe it's asking a girlfriend. But usually we need to do a little something. Even the skin tone, get a little color, put a little lip color on, possibly arch our eyebrows if they're too full.
See, I see people sometimes with zero makeup on, and I think maybe that's like that's got to be a conscious choice. You know, like they're choosing that that's not important and that that's not where they want to put their time, money, and effort.
Or maybe they just don't know how. I mean, I have a lot of women come to me say, I feel foolish putting on makeup. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to do it wrong. I certainly don't want to look overdone.
Like you're playing dress up or something.
Right. So tell me how I can do it and fit it into my schedule, because it's really hard when you have children to sit there and, you know, put makeup on when somebody's crawling all over you. You know, I get that question a lot. Put on minimal. Put on what makes you feel good.
Right.
Okay, but
the other thing is overdoing.
I was going to say, when women overdo it, what typically do you see?
Oh, I see. Way too much eye makeup. And what women tend to do is put makeup on the way they did 5 years ago. And so it looks,
the way they first learned how to do it,
Exactly.
and then they never change.
They never change, and then it looks dated. And then you look dated, and it looks like you're not current, you don't know what's happening, and it's really kind of a cool factor. Don't do it. Don't get stuck in that rut.
Right.
Keep up. For instance, the black liner inside the eye, don't do that anymore. That's not current. That's not the new style.
So how do you know when the trends change? I mean, how are you even supposed to keep up with that?
If you look in any fashion magazine and you look at the women that are wearing the clothing, usually you see minimal makeup, if any makeup. The whole look is not to look like you have makeup on. The point of makeup isn't to look outrageous and like a movie star.
Exotic.
The point of it's not. The point of makeup is to enhance your own beauty. So if you don't need foundation, don't wear foundation.
Right.
Just throw on a little blush. If you really don't need eye makeup, you have nice thick dark lashes and you don't need mascara, don't wear it.
One time I changed makeups. I changed makeups like a year and a half ago. And I went over to visit my friend, and when I left, she said that her husband said, Paige's makeup looks really good. And she was like, what do you mean? And he said, well, her makeup looks really good. And she's like, sweetie, you don't compliment people on their makeup. You compliment them on their face.
Right.
Yeah, you
So
shouldn't be noticing the makeup.
Right, and exactly right. And he was noticing the makeup, so maybe it was too heavy, or maybe you looked dramatically different than you did the last time. I mean, sometimes people just get the color wrong.
Right.
If the color doesn't exactly match the skin tone, then you're going to see the makeup, and that's what you don't want. I'll give you a big tip right now. If you're buying foundation because you want to even your skin tone, then match it to your neck, put a little dab right here, blend it in, and if you see that mark, it's wrong.
Right.
If it doesn't disappear and you can't see it, don't buy it.
But you can't do that sometimes when you...
Because your neck is so light.
Yeah.
And once you bring the makeup down here, you're going to see a line of demarcation.
Right.
So just match it right here. And usually you'll go in to try on makeup and you already have makeup on. So how are we going to match it?
Yeah, right.
So put it right here, blend it, and if it disappears, it's the right color. Okay. That's a huge tip.
Okay.
That's great.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For more information about Kim Foley, go to our website,
mommycast.com.